Hi folks, Slavik Boyechko here with Tuts Plus, and in this lesson we're going to learn how to start to organize our footage to make it easier for us to edit along the way. Let's go ahead and open up our library file. We could open up Final Cut, or we could just open up our library file directly from our external drive. Okay. Okay, let's close any other library we have that might be distracting. So like we said before, the library is kind of like the master file for all of our media clips and projects or timelines. Events are like folders, or in other editing programs, they might be called bins. And we can create as many events as we'd like to help organize our footage. And within that, we have keywords, which are like bookmarks. And the reason why I say bookmarks and folders is because all of our files will always remain in the master library here. If we move anything from one event to the next, with an event, the files really do move. If we have more than one event, let's say we have a second event called Media 2. Well, now if we move a file over from Media 1 to Media 2, you'll notice it actually does move physically to the other event. Keywords, on the other hand, are just bookmarks within the event. So any of our clips can be in unlimited amounts of keyword collections, but they will always remain in the event. Let's move this back. We can organize our footage by when we created the footage or date imported. Let's give ourselves some room here. But keywords make that a lot easier. You really can organize in any number of ways, whether it's by footage shot in a day or different types of footage, or anything that describes the footage in a specific way. So for example, let's create a new keyword that bookmarks all of the footage that we shot on day 1 of the weekend. So let's create a new keyword collection. Let's go to New, Keyword Collection. We're going to call this Day 1 footage. Now, we can sort by the day that we created our media. And some of our photos are from months ago. We can shift select as much of our footage as we like, or move them one at a time. And if we want to bookmark these specific clips into Day 1 footage keyword, we can just drag it over. And now in the Day 1 footage keyword, only the footage that we just selected appears. Now again, this doesn't mean that this footage or these clips disappear from the main media event. They just happen to also appear here. We can also, instead of dragging, use our keyboard shortcut Command K and then start typing in the keyword. Oh, here we go. And we can do that one at a time or a few clips at a time. Now if we open up this file here, we'll see that this clip belongs to the 60D video keyword and also the Day 1 footage keyword. And the other way you can organize very quickly is by switching up our view into the film strip view here. And if we extend the clip so that we see a few seconds at a time here, let's create a keyword that just highlights generic B-roll or nature footage. Let's also turn on clip skimming, which allows us to skim through the clips with our mouse. We'll go to View, Skimming. Okay, so here's a nature shot that doesn't feature any people. Go ahead and drag that. Let's make this a little bit easier to work with here. Okay, here we go. Let's drag that. Oops. Here's a part here where we have some nature footage before we get into people role. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to drag that into the nature keyword. And so on. Now we can click on our nature keyword and just see the footage that we've selected or highlighted for that keyword collection. If you want to organize by media type, we've already created a folder for our photos before we imported, and so now all of that exists here in the photos keyword. Switch it up to list view. But we can also create what's called a smart collection that looks for media of a certain type and organizes it by media type. So let's go ahead and start a new smart collection. And let's call this Photo Smart Collection. Let's double click and let's create our filter. Select media type. Make sure that our media is stills only. And there we go. Now anytime we import a photo or have already imported photos, they will automatically be grouped here into this keyword called Photo Smart Collection. So just to summarize, our library files contain all of the media and the projects that we'll be working on for a particular video. Our events are like folders, and within them, keyword collections are like bookmarks to clips that are within that event. In the next lesson, we're going to continue to organize our footage by highlighting only the best parts of our video clips and favoriting them, or moving them into a keyword collection that just contains our favorite clips.